Hey guys, welcome back to another part of our Painscreek Killings murder mystery. This is part 13, I think, and we're hopefully coming to an end soon. It's a rather long game. I've been stuck in a few places, but I think we're getting there. We just found this box of Sophia's, and I think this is her diary, so let's give it a read. August 30th, 1974. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay, as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares for me a lot, though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect, even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew, too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever, certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. October 20th, 1974. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. December 29th, 1974. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? March 15th, 1975. I received a letter from Matthew today saying that he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help everyone, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. March 18th, 1975. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favourite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? June 1st, 1975. My baby was born today at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often, and to instead focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. June 16th, 1975. Charles told me today that his mother Magdalene will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon, I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. Oh, poor girl. Do we have anything else in here? Oh god, that's tiny. I can't read that. March 8th, 1975. Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here I realised that I'm blessed more than I could have ever imagined. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided that I'll be extending my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope that you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage? You said that you don't want to be poor anymore. I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad that I introduced you to them. They said you are a hard-working person with a kind heart, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job on your own merit. I did not know whether or not to tell them we're not actually cousins. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad that you are in Painscreek. We can talk and meet any time, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I will do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. P.S. I have prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. What do we have on the calendar? Oliver Photo Lab cleaning. Oliver Photo Lab cleaning. January 18th, 1996. Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all that you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its... what? Its bright spirit. Is that what that says? I don't know. I would be lying if I said that I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you're settled in. May God be with you. Best regards, Oliver Gibson. And is this the key for the photo place? I surely hope so. Oh, I'd already looked through those, didn't I? So... where should we go now? We could go and find... well... we could go and find the... photography shop. I'm not really sure I know where that is though. What's down here? Oh, it's here. That was kind of lucky. Oh yes. If we can find the tools that we need in here, then we can go and dig up the time capsules. Wow. Okay, so we have a wrench. I'm not sure I know why we need that. Office of Church Haven. Dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about this last-minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. Sincerely, Reverend Todd McDermott. January the 3rd, 1996. We just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not for even a moment believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all of his family members, and he's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he's going through. August 14th, 1996. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trish's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March the 12th, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derrick moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Can this be unlocked? No, I don't think so. Let's pop upstairs. No, we can't. Okay. Where should we go? Let's see what we've got. Oh, Bernard Hopkins has, I think, a room, whatever. Oh, the briefcase key. Should we go and see what other evidence that not detective, but private investigator dude had? I could have just gone straight down there. Never mind. We shall just run all the way around. Wait, no. Have I gone the wrong bloody way again? Yeah. Let's go and have a look. Oh, wait, where were the stairs? Oh. Autopsy report for Andrew Reed. 3rd degree burns, pneumothorax. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. 3rd degree burns found across body, completely charred over the head, face, neck and hands. Heavily charred across the front and back of the body, legs and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or a small knife. Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death, but body is too burnt to confirm. And the autopsy report for Henry Johnson, exsanguination. 61-year-old white male pulled out of car submerged in lake. Victim's lungs do not contain water, which shows that he did not die by drowning. Due to the prolonged submerging of the body in water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Top right side of the skull, leaning towards the front and above the right eye, has a wide crack, usually caused by a sharp object with and strong force. Front torso, face and back portion of forearm suffer numerous lacerations. Victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in water. And then we've got the autopsy report for Vivian Roberts, exsanguination. 55-year-old white female found laying in front of mansion gate, pronounced dead at the scene. 12 cm wide and 7 cm deep crack found on the right side of the head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and back sides of both forearms. Victim died from loss of blood. Okay, so now we know everything about those three. Why do I have another picture of... The code for Charles's safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I not have thought about that? Call Sheriff James. Check his file. 7741. Oh, wait. Wait. So 7741 is the code for the filing cabinet in the sheriff's thing, but in the gallery, the code is Vincent's birthday. When was that? I can't remember. I've literally just read it. I know I've just read it. How about, no, go back. That's not what I need. Diary. Sophia. June the 1st, 1975 is when Scott was born. So 6175 or 060175. Let's go to the mansion, and there's nothing else in there, is there? I don't think so. So where should we, I mean, should we just go to pop quickly to the sheriff's thing? Because it's only down here, isn't it? Is it? It's where we came in, yeah, where we came in, so. Let's go and open this. And then I think we'll pop back to the mansion. Right, what was that code? Was it 7741? Ooh. Oh, we got keys. A car key. Whose car key would that be? Some specs. Nothing. Vivian Roberts murder case, record of alibi, interview record. Interview to Charles Roberts. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend. On the morning of July 20th, however, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut my trip short and immediately came back to Painscreek. Interview with Matthew Brooks, who I think actually killed her. There's an annual religious gathering here in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. But you didn't go. Surely the sheriff could have looked into this and contacted the event to see if he was actually there, and he would have found out that he wasn't there. We already read in Oliver's diary that he rang and cancelled. Oh no, it was a letter, wasn't it, from the event that contacted Oliver and said, you know, that they were sorry to hear that obviously Father Matthew had cancelled. So yeah, I really do think it was Father Matthew that killed her. Interview to Bernard Hopkins. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Interview Dorothy Patterson. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusted him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went home myself. No, I live alone. Interview of Mary Martinez. My name is Mary Martinez. I've been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event they called and informed us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business, but after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all of my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Derrick Tyler. I remember dropping by Mr. Roberts. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derrick never gave me the number. I mean, but still, Derrick's not a murderer. So there's the interview investigation, and what's here? To Sheriff Howard. The crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used is an object with the heavy and sharp end. Really? That's what you say? With the heavy and sharp end? Something like an axe would fit the description. Well, we know that the axe cupboard in Bernard's house was broken into, so that fits that. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso, as well as the backside of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. She has two right eyebrows, does she? What a very strange woman. This clarifies the following. 1. That the victim was facing the killer. 2. That the killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow. And 3. The killer is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumptions of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstances leak this information, or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Hope the above information helps. Sean M. Smith. Okay. Okay, and we're not going to find anything else in here. So let's leave. Where should we go now? Let's have a look what we've got in our inventory. Yeah, what's a car key? Belongs to a Maverick model. What car was this? Oh wait, oh, same car. But there was nothing more in here. This was Steve Moss's car, no? We just got the diary and the bloody glove box. Ooh. Oh, more shit. Can we get the... I can't even reach. Like, how long do you think my arms are? Pick up. Lockbox 201. So that's got to be in the B&B, hasn't it? And come on, another diary. My head hurts, my tire's flat and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Oh god, I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not. Right, don't freak me out. I've just got this like really eerie feeling. Like the hairs on the back of my neck are like standing up thinking someone's following me, someone's watching me right now. And that freaks me out. Let's try the lockbox. So he said in that diary that he was wrong about who he thought the killer was. Now, I don't know if he thinks it's Scott or if he thinks it's Derrick, but I think it's Father Matthews. What if he thought that and then we're both wrong? Lockbox 201. What do we have here? He's onto me, and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find. Okay. So now we need to look for something in a drain. What the why have we got a picture of a lamp? What's the button for? Where's that? Is that in the mansion somewhere? I've seen this lamp before. Where was it? I'm gonna have to literally explore every bloody building looking for a lamp. Oh god. And button. I can't even see a button on that. Oh, wait. There at the bottom. Lovely. And another diary. 19th of the 5th, 1997. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. The 21st of the 5th, 1997. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sherrif Howard. There were 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary and Derrick. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my god, I've just realised that the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all of the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. No shit, I had this thought like 2 videos ago. I should be a freaking detective. I think someone's just gonna pop out of somewhere. Like, just hack me up. There's obviously an axe-wielding maniac around here. Okay. So, he said something on a piece of paper, was like, I've put something in a drain. I mean, I haven't seen any drains. Is this a drain? That's not a drain, that's a fucking planter. Where are the drains? I mean, they're just going to be like in the road somewhere, aren't they? That's just... Go and find a drain. Anything? Wow. Where are all the drains? There's usually one drain between 2 houses. I've not seen any. Let's go this way. find a drain. Also, what kind of drain am I looking for? There's big round things, or like, is it like a small... Ooh, there's a drain. Hello, drain. Search. I need something to, what? Pull these bolts. Oh. Trusty wrench. Okay, there's nothing in there, so... Drain number 2. Come on down. God, how long is this going to take me? It's searching through drains. Which way do I go? Should we go this way? There's another drain. And drain number 2 is empty. Okay, where is drain number 3? There. Ooh, there's something in this one. I've got a key. Key with a 19th century design. Okay, because that really tells me a lot of information, thank you. Should we go have a mitch around? Who lives here? Nobody? Where didn't Wanda live somewhere around here? She has, well, where did Wanda live? I'm not going to be able to find it now, am I? Oh wait, there was a note, wasn't there? Is there a note? Oh, what about this map? Andrew... Derrick and Wanda is 43 Silver Lake Boulevard. Wouldn't there, I have a... Is that a hammer with a... whatever thing on it? Ooh, fixing broken drawers. There's, she had the... It was... I think it was drawers. Where was her house anyway? Number 43. Where was that? Is that this one? Nope. 43. I think it was this house. Was it this house? If I can use the hammer on that. Oh, I also need to go to Bernard's house. And, open... Was it? Yeah, it was. It was here. And open, the floorboards with this. Not you. City of New Jersey, Department of Child Psychiatric Division. Evaluation on Derrick Tyler. Dear Miss Wanda Tyler, after almost 5 months of sessions, your son Derrick Tyler is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mum was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mum doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night, says it will wake everyone up. So I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were no noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's a light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. Holy shit, he literally witnessed Sophia's death. She stopped moving, her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Derrick has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. So this all happened before anyone really knew anything. And he literally witnessed Sophia's death, but kind of made it into a sort of dream, I guess. And wow, okay. Wanda Tyler's diary, January 24th, 1981. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derrick names, saying that he is a bastard child. I know that Derrick wants to know where his father is, but I don't know what to say to him. February the 20th, 1981. The school called me again and told me that Derrick poked a bird's nest till it fell from a tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derrick had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derrick witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. Oh, so she does know. May 11th, 1981. Derrick stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all of these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. No, you shouldn't have told him to keep quiet. You should have, shouted that shit from the rooftops. Reported it. So, I'm wondering if Stephen Moss spoke to Wanda before she passed away, and did Wanda tell her any of this about Derrick? And maybe he then thought Derrick could have possibly been the murderer because of what he's lived with. I don't know. Did I finish reading that? Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. So we do need to go back to Bernard's house and uncover the floorboards. Which, he doesn't live far from here, does he? Where does he live? Number 30 Summit. I'm sure it's round here. Is it not round here? It's this one, isn't it? Bernard's house. And we can find out in the next video what is under these floorboards. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to see more videos, subscribe. And if you have anything to say, drop a comment down below in the basement. This has been fun. We'll see you on the next one.